What's up, friends? John here with Go Help Yourself. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to give people a few minutes to join here. And yeah, going really good today. It's another Friday, another 4:30 Friday live stream. It's good to be here. Yeah, so um, today I'm going to be talking about um, avoiding pressure sores. I've had a couple people ask me in the past if I've ever gotten them and ways to avoid them, things that I do personally to avoid them. And it's what's up, Eric? How's it going, bro? So it's something that I've definitely experienced. And if you have a spinal cord injury, it's something you have to watch out for, and they can be very dangerous. They actually was something that killed Superman. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. I'll definitely remember it throughout the podcast. But pressure sores can, cause infection. You can get sepsis, blood infections, which is some serious stuff. So you got to watch out. So, what's up, Mason? Christopher Reed. There you go. It's funny. It's my brother's name is Chris, so I should have known that. But so I've had some pretty bad pressure sores in the past because I'm a pretty skinny guy, so I definitely have some bony prominences. And when I first got injured, I had an issue with eating. For some reason, I'm not sure if it was because of the depression or whatever, but I had an issue with putting on weight, and so obviously you lose muscle mass with a spinal cord injury. But besides that, I had an issue with putting on weight. So I had some pretty bad, uh, yeah, stage four bed sores. Yeah, so Eric knows. Yeah, same here. Definitely stage four, and there was to the point where one time I had to. It got all the way to the bone, my tailbone, and they actually had to scrape the tailbone, which is pretty wild. So because I think it got infected or something like that. So that was not very pleasant, but so I've definitely gone through some serious stuff and healed some serious stuff. But I could say one of the most important things to avoid pressure sores is eating correctly, like having a good diet. Try to avoid sugar because that could really play a part in skin breakdown, and just eat as much protein as you can. Protein's like number one. I try to eat I'm at least 60 grams of protein a day. Sometimes I go all the way up to 100 grams to, help build muscle. But and I don't really eat much beef. I eat very small amount of beef, once or twice a month, I would say. But I definitely eat a lot of chicken and fish. So I always go with free range chickens or grass fed beef, because it's sustainable and things like that. There's not as much growth hormone in grass fed. Well, I don't think there's really any in grass fed beef, and then free range chickens, because factory farming, that's another thing. Factory farming is absolutely awful, and it's just not good. It's all around. So I do the free range thing, and that's I eat a lot of other things for protein, but you also want to eat things that can build produce collagen in your skin. And I do I usually get a full chicken, and I throw it in the crock pot for the day, and then after that, I'll take the bones and make bone broth. And bone broth has tons of things in it that are great for your skin. So I try to do that at least once a week. There's a couple weeks that I'll slack on it, but bone broth, it's you get collagen production, um, all the ligaments and all that stuff that are in the chicken get in the bone broth too. So that's really good for your skin. And then hydration, like hydration is one of the number one things too. Drink a lot of water. It'll promote elasticity in your skin, and your skin will be stronger. And I've noticed that coconut water, if I drink coconut water every day, that definitely helps my skin integrity. And even if you have a pressure sore, it can help heal the pressure sore. Um, and then you want to stay up on your vitamin D, vitamin A, and you can do the research and see what foods have that, so it can help you. And I also use a thing called Buddha butter, and I put that on my tailbone and my back of my legs and all that every morning. And it's got um, let's see, it's got shea butter in it. It's got cocoa butter and a few other things that are really good for your skin that can help with skin integrity. Um, and then I use for my chair, I use a Roho cushion, and um, that can help a lot with, like Eric just said, pressure release. The Rohos got have separate sections in the cushion itself, and I personally use the Quattro, the Roho Quattro, and it's got four different sections to kind of even out the pressure. But I found them to be really uh, a really great cushion for the chair. And then for my bed, I use a it's similar to a Bobopedic. It's like an off-brand, but it's pretty much the same thing. And then I use a 3-inch a genuine latex topper, and I've noticed that helps a lot with avoiding pressure sores. But um, luckily, I haven't gotten one, and it's been over a year now. But it's all about the precautionary measures. It really is, and just good diet, pressure release is definitely super important too. I'm always moving around in my chair, so I mean, just me, you know, moving around and stuff like that. That helps with pressure release. And then, even spasms like leg spasms and stuff like that, where your muscles contract, I know those can be painful for some people, but luckily they're not painful for me. But the muscles contracting can help bring blood to the muscles and, in turn help it. So you don't get pressure sores that way. Wow, 18 years. Wow. That's a long time. Let's see, it'll be 2010. So for me, it'll be 13 years um, in like 5 days. So September 20th, 2010 was when I broke my neck. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty awesome that you're going on in 18 years. You got a lot of experience, that's for sure. Um, and so yeah, I'm trying to think of where I left off, but yeah, the diet and um, working out definitely helps getting blood to the muscles. And when you're working out, you're also moving around. So yeah, that's how I avoid them. I've got a couple videos where I talk about um, ways to actually heal them and ways that I've prevented them. I'll put those videos down in the description below. But yeah, so that was the main thing I wanted to talk about. This weekend, I'm actually going to a farmer's market, so they've got all kinds of good stuff there. A lot of vegetables and fruits and real healthy stuff. I'm all about the healthy eating. So I don't know if you guys have any farmers markets around where you live, but something that I love doing during the summer. I literally only made it a couple times this this year, but I'll be going this weekend, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna try to film, try to make a video out of it. It's a little tricky going over there and filming at the same time, but I'm gonna most likely attempt to do that and show how I get around with the smart drive and stuff like that. It's important that you know, even if you have a spinal cord injury, it's important that you do things. Don't let that limit you. Don't um, don't bring over importance to your situation. Just I don't know, go with the flow is what I'm trying to say. So And then, every Sunday I do fasting. So I'll either fast for, sometimes it'll be 18 hours. Most of the time it'll be 24 hours. But in the beginning, I couldn't afford to do that because I needed to eat more. But now, since I have, um, I have a healthy diet and eat the right amount of food. I'm able to do that fasting on Sundays, and I'll tell you what, it helps so much. There's so many advantages to fasting for your body, for your brain, and I can't think of the things off the top of my head, but fasting is really good for you. And in the Middle East, they have the lowest rate of cancer in the world, and that's because people fast. So there's a lot of benefits to it, and if it's something that you're looking to do, I definitely recommend doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today is the pressure sores because I've had a few people ask me how I avoid them or if I have any or what I've done in the past. But like I said, I'll put the videos below in the description. And oh, you know what? Another thing, if you're looking to, I try to avoid antibiotics at all costs because they can wreak havoc on the good bacteria in your stomach, and there's so many problems taking antibiotics. So I really avoid them. And one thing that I take it every time I change my catheter. So I have a suprapubic catheter, so I change it every 30 days. But it's an indwelling catheter. But after I change the catheter, sometimes I'll get UTIs, which is an infection, of course. And I take oil of oregano for 7 days after I do the catheter switch, just so I can avoid a UTI. And if you have any kind of infection and you're looking to go natural, I definitely recommend oil of oregano capsules, and they've been amazing for me. They really, it's one of the best natural medicines I've ever uh, taken in my life. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining, Eric. Thanks for joining, Mason. I really appreciate it. Um, you guys, stay strong, friends. And as always, stay strong, stay active, stay creative, and go help yourself, friends. Over and out.